Hello everyone. I'm sure we all believe that each child is unique. They are born with inherent and immense learning abilities right from the time of their birth, a lot of which remains untapped during the formative years due to lack of opportunities. And this can have a serious impact on their learning abilities during their formal years of education. It does happen quite often that children appear to be very sharp in their early years, but as they grow older, they find difficulties in coping up with the formal education that can begin at the pre-primary level too. I'm sure you all would also agree that children have unique learning abilities too. And so, a generalized approach might not prove to be a solution. Hence, the problem persists or continues throughout their learning journey. Now, I am in no way suggesting that Fantastic has a magic wand and is going to provide the unique magic spell of Accio or Loomis or Nox or our favorite Abracadabra to provide a solution to all the learning difficulties. Nonetheless, if you believe and follow the Fantastic methodology, the learning journey of the little ones would be enjoyable and fruitful. Not only that, it will help create a strong foundation that will help them in the entire journey of learning, be it formal or any other. Now, to find a solution to any problem, we need to first understand the problem thoroughly. We need to understand the reasons, the root cause. Only then can we come up with a permanent solution that caters to that particular problem. If we believe learning begins from the time a child is born, then let us understand the factors or opportunities that made learning possible, enjoyable, that's cherished so much by everyone alike. Developmental milestones, the first learning experience of every child. The visible point of learning begins from here. As a first step, Fantastic is going to talk about the various self-learning abilities that happened due to the various opportunities, the importance or impact of which we probably never realize, but they definitely have a long-lasting effect on the entire journey of learning. Many a times, we keep gazing at the closed door in the hope that it'll open sometime, and we fail to notice those small windows that can bring in more light, illuminate the room much brighter. One of Fantastic's major endeavor is to open those little windows of opportunities that can make a difference in the learning, growth and development process among the little ones. And today's video is a step in that direction. I sincerely hope that you will take this opportunity to watch the entire video and introspect rather than brush aside the important facts as being just my perception. I'm sure you would understand and realize that the base for learning begins right here. So let's begin. I usually begin my sessions by asking questions on most occasions. Here too, I would like to begin my talk with the obvious question regarding today's topic. What are opportunities? Quite often we say, I'm waiting for the correct opportunity, or this is not the right opportunity. Is this opportunity something special? Something rare or unusual? Or do we consider opportunities to be something that's offered on a golden plate? That's why we probably associate the word golden with it, a golden opportunity. What do you think about it? Before going on to understand the various opportunities with regard to the developmental milestones, Let us understand the word opportunity first. So simply put, an opportunity is a chance. For example, I took this opportunity to make a video on opportunities and uploaded it in our YouTube channel. So I took a chance. Or it can be a set of circumstances that make it possible to do something. So continuing with my same example, I would say, because I uploaded the video, you got an opportunity to watch it. What do you think about those opportunities that a little one takes or gets to accomplish the developmental milestones, like turning over, crawling, sitting, etc.? Do you even consider them to be opportunities in the first place? From the time a child is born, a lot of self-learning happens, something that we don't realize. Have you ever wondered what prompts a child to explore his potential, to turn over, crawl, etc.? I know all this happens as a result of gaining strength, but do you think it is only because of that? It is when a child observes that people around him are mobile, they can walk, sit, stand. The child feels an urge to do similar activities. I know all this is absolutely normal. Then why do I feel the need to specially mention them? Now tell me something. Does any parent, or for that matter anyone, specify or count the number of opportunities taken by a child to accomplish those milestones? Have you ever heard anyone ask, after how many attempts your child learned to crawl? Or do we have a specific time limit in our mind? Like, today my kid made an attempt to stand, so within 15 days he should stand perfectly. Sounds really absurd, isn't it? All of us just enjoy, motivate, and encourage the child throughout its learning process without paying any attention to the number of attempts, opportunities, or time taken. I'm sure you'll realize now that all this happens as a result of the unlimited opportunities provided to the child. Do we ever realize a child's ability to understand and differentiate between things? The little ones are so intelligent. They learn early and know that if they need an object, they have to make an effort to reach them. They know that the object is not going to come to them. Of course, they know that they can make an effort to reach their loved ones too. But for them, quite often, they use a very different tactic. I'm sure you would have guessed what is that different tactic that I'm talking about. They are smart enough to seek attention from the people around them. They know well, if they shout or cry, their loved ones would come to them immediately. Do we ever realize the intelligence the little one possesses by now? They also learn to express their feelings through their actions or facial expressions. You can make out from their calm face or smiling face that they are happy, they feel secured, and are content. Also, they have the ability to display or express their hunger, insecurity, or discomfort. Do we teach our little ones how to do all this? What do you think? All this and much more, a child learns all by himself or herself. All this is self-learning that happens through the innumerable opportunities offered to him or her to observe and learn. Now let us come to the learning of mother tongue. Tell me something. Do we sit with a child every day to specifically teach the mother tongue? Have you heard anyone say, every day I sit with my little one for half an hour to teach him the mother tongue? We never do that. Also, I have a question to ask. Are we selective about the words or sentences we use while talking with our little one just because we feel the child might not understand? Do we ever do that? Never ever, I'm sure. We talk about everything under the sun to the little one. The thought that our child will not understand does not arise at all. We are confident that our little one will understand whatever we say. The little one hears everyone at home talking the same language. This is the first step towards learning the mother tongue. Now, with the increase in the number of listening opportunities comes the opportunities to understand. The more and more the child listens, the more he starts understanding. Remember, the child understands the mother tongue first and then starts learning. He deposits every word or sentence that he understands in his memory bank, and his account of vocabulary starts growing. After listening, understanding, and learning through the innumerable opportunities provided by everyone around, a child starts speaking the mother tongue. Here also, one important thing that I wish to bring to your notice. When the child starts speaking, he speaks only meaningful words or sentences, the ones that have been deposited in his memory bank. When he verbally responds to a question, do you realize that all that makes perfect sense? Has it ever happened that you ask something and the child just gives you a random answer? That's a total disconnect with the question. Can you remember any such incident? I have one more question to ask all of you. Have you ever felt the need to translate your mother tongue in any other language to make your child understand something? Has it ever happened? Even the thought would have never come to our minds. I'm sure about it. So what is so unique about the mother tongue that the little one understands everything? And that's not the case with other languages that he learns later. What do you think about this? Here, we've mentioned the points that contribute to the accomplishment of the developmental milestones. Beginning with the little one getting ample opportunities, practicing well to become proficient in each of the milestones, and also allowing the required time for accomplishing them. One more very important aspect that contributes to the development of these milestones is a congenial atmosphere. An atmosphere of love, care, security, positivity, hope that motivates the child, and most importantly, the freedom to experiment and explore his potential, that builds his confidence and gives him a belief that nothing is impossible. The child is encouraged more, showered with more love on his failed attempts. Rather, there's no such thing as a failed attempt. Each such attempt is considered a progressive step of learning towards the accomplishment of a particular milestone. Now, I wish you to introspect and ask yourselves, are the little ones provided with the same atmosphere, or do we continue to have the same attitude throughout their learning journey? Thank you so much for lending your ears. I'm confident that Fantastic would have definitely given you a food for thought. We shall be uploading more videos on similar lines before actually discussing the approach to make learning a fun-filled experience and also the way of life. Do share your thoughts on anything and everything regarding the formative years with us. You can also send in your questions and we shall answer them to the best of our abilities. I hope you are equally eager to watch our next video as much as we are to make and upload it here. Bye for now, take care and stay safe.